stocks.
Value stocks. Okay. All right. Oh man, we're live. All right, what's up, everyone? Spencer Israel here with the one and only Neil the Seal Hamilton. What is he doing? All right. So here's the situation. Here's what we're gonna do. Neil and I are gonna play some chess in a little bit, but for the moment, let's just talk about value. And Neil wants to talk about value. Why does he want to talk about value? He wants to talk about VTV. I don't understand why he wants to talk about VTV. First off, first thing you ever want to do, Neil's looking at an ETF. I don't even know what's in this ETF. Let's take a look. All right, top holdings. Okay. This is basically like the Dow, right? We got Berkshire, J.P. Morgan, Johnson Johnson, UNH, Procter Gamble, Make America, Comcast, Exxon, Intel, basically Verizon, Pfizer, Coke. All right. Neil wants to look at value stocks today. Wait, what is this? What was this candle 2 days ago? What was that? I'm looking at the wrong chart. My bad. Yeah, all right. I can't ask Neil what he sees because okay, stop asking me about CRTD. I screwed it up. I played it earlier. I was 2 weeks early on CRTD. All right. I haven't played it since. I've seen it. Okay, I missed the move by 2 weeks. Anyway, value, VTV. Why I hear myself on Aaron's screen? It's very
Friday.
Neil, you okay? Neil?
Hello?
Neil, are you okay?
Do I seem like I'm not okay?
You're coughing up a lung.
Oh, allergies, man.
All right.
So bad. I'm allergic to the Midwest, man.
Yeah.
I'm moving. Let me know in chat where I should move, guys. Cafefe. BNZB has got it.
I hear Florida is nice.
It's too humid. Can you imagine my hair and that humidity? Oh my god.
I hear the Florida man.
I am such a Florida man.
Yeah, you are. It's a natural fit. You could also go to like Bozeman. We're going to Bozeman. You should go to
Dude, where is that?
That's in Montana.
No. Well, that's not me, dude.
In Bozeman, the average the average home sale price is greater than the average annual income for Bozeman.
I vote Miami.
Like the average. Oh no, I'm.
It seems like that's the case everywhere.
No, I'm saying the number wrong. I'm sorry. It's the average.
Reverse?
It's no. It's
annual income is higher than
no.
average.
It's like the average. It's the average monthly mortgage rate or monthly rental rate. I forget which. I think it's the rental rate. Average monthly rental rate is more than the average annual income for the area for like monthly. I think.
Is that because of all those tech nerds moving out there?
Yes.
Jesus.
That's exactly why.
Well, whatever. We'll figure it out.
Why do you want to look at value? Like, what jumps out to you at the VTV?
I want to look at value because since February of this year, we have been experiencing a rotation out of growth, or like we rotated out of growth into value. Now I'm showing you a chart. There's an ETF of value stocks. I believe it's the Vanguard Value ETF, VTV, that's looking sloppy toppy. Now, when I say sloppy toppy, Spencer, what comes to mind? With your hat on. I want you to explain to the people that take the time out of their day that are working to watch our programming, what comes to your mind when I say sloppy toppy?
I think this is a trick.
There are no tricks. I don't do that. I'm not Raznick. I'm not here to trick you.
Yeah, this is
what has Raz done to you? This is the guys. You are watching years of therapy starting.
I know. I need therapy.
Come on, you got the garbage can on your head.
Yeah, sloppy toppy.
Yeah.
Is it a reference I'm not getting?
I don't think so.
You
think about it. You think about it. All right.
What comes to mind?
Well, you know what? We'll all think about it a little bit today, and then we'll come back to it. Hopefully, that's a great way to end a Friday. So let's what up, y'all? What's up, Miles? Put the thing. Come on, don't take the thing off your head.
It fell off here. I'll just hold it.
Yeah, just hold it. Okay.
After you beat me in chess, I'll just like throw up everywhere.
Oh man, dude! If I beat you in chess, I'll throw up too. All right, so we're looking at the reason I'm looking at value. Spencer, you asked a really good question. Is that a lot of signs indicate that this value run is over? And if the value run is over, what does that mean is starting?
Growth.
Did we lose you, bro?
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you're asking me. The value run is over. The value run has been over like 95% of the time the last 10 years, right? Value had a brief 6-month period where it was loved. I don't even know if it was 6 months, maybe even less. And
look at the chart.
All right. It was November. When was it? It was November to. Okay.
It was COVID to like a few days ago.
No, it wasn't. Because you can look at like what's the Russell growth? The IW.
Guys, give me a 1 in chat if you think I should purchase like a strict technical analysis book for Spencer.
IWF and IWV. No, not IWV. What's the Russell?
Wait, what's the porn video no one wants to mention? Maybe I shouldn't say that out loud. Some people are working. Prawn.
Yeah, we're at work, man. That's IWD is what I'm looking at. So, all right, IW here. IWD. All right. So, the answer to your question was typically when growth is out of fit, there's a rotation. It's either values in favor or growth in favor, and typically they're not in favor at the same time. I've got my chart up here on the Benzinga Pro. And I look at the IWF, which is your Russell growth, against your IWD, which is your Russell 1000 value. You go back and go to the COVID lows.
Yep.
Which is right there. The F, which is the growth, in the aggregate is outperformed. But if you want to look at a specific window of time, and
bro, I feel like you're doing an essay presentation for a class, and they're like, you need to fill 15 minutes, and you've got 5 minutes of content.
Right. What else? Okay, I don't know what that means, but if you look like zoom in and go like November to May, right? Value was clearly the winner of the game, and from November to May. Let me zoom in a little bit more. All right, here's May. Yeah.
Bye, Delhi.
Right. Value crushed it. We knew this, right?
Hey, Ruel.
So anyway, we knew that was the case. Value crushed it. We had not seen this happen in a very, very long time, right? If you go back the last decade, look at growth and look at value. Okay, it's not even a contest. The last decade. So for 6 months, value was fun. It's not fun anymore. Value is not fun anymore.
Okay, yes. Okay, let's put my thing back on.
All right, value's not fun anymore.
Value's not fun anymore.
No.
Okay. All right. So. Fucking A. All right, so here's the paintbrush tool. Value started to be fun right here because people got scared of what was happening with growth, and we started to distribute buyers into that's a weird arrow, but into value away from big tech, right? And then we just had a sick run up. Right? This ETF is representative of the majority of like what you would consider value stocks. When you get a rounding formation at the top of a streak like this, usually it means it's about to pivot to the other direction, right? Also, let's take a look at each time the RSI got to where it is today. Even like slightly like to overbought territory. And then where it is right now. What happened after each one? Big old drops. All right, so that what I'm trying to point out, guys, is that I'm using a top-down approach to finding stocks that are worth investing in. And starting with a very simple way of breaking up the market, which is just value and growth. which are the like kind of the two dominant forces in the market today and have been for quite a while. And the and I'll explain the volume indicator. Jonathan has a question about that. The volume indicator has two names, either volume profile or volume by price, depending on whether you're using Jacob's. Shout out Jacob from TrendSpider. Just became a dad. So big.
Wait.
Up to,
do you call him Jacob?
Did I get his name wrong?
It's Jake.
It could be Jake, though. We don't know his full name.
When you know the guy as long as I have, it's a respect thing.
Jacob.
What?
Wait, no. Stop. Turn this off. We're gonna get YouTube is gonna hit us.
Wait, YouTube's gonna hit us for what?
No, that's
this is a DM. What? Yeah, this is DMCA free.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like my first rodeo.
Right.
We play a song on the show like many times. Yeah, volume indicator is different on different platforms, but I think volume profile is the most common. I think it might be called that on TDA. But you can see that the big support starts right around here for value overall. Let's look at VTV versus SPY. Not looking great. That is the relative strength of VTV, the value stocks versus SPY. Yeah, Jonathan, we love you too. So now let's take a look at growth. SPY G. Look at that. Looking really good. No formation at the top. Maybe we might get a little rounding formation at the top, but we don't yet. We're looking at the weekly, by the way, guys. This is the weekly chart for an ETF that measures growth stocks.
Can I? So this is SPY G.
Yep.
So really, what this is 4 stocks.
Yeah. It's like FANG.
5 stocks. Really, it's FANG. But let's see. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, and Google. Those 5 account for. Let's see.
Too much of the damn market.
4 plus.
Is that a calculator?
We'll call it 43% is what we'll call it. So almost half of the SPY G is 5 stocks. So really what you mean is the FANG stocks are been in favor, which we know.
So wait, real quick for people that might not be familiar with different value stocks, what are the big value stocks? We know the big growth stocks.
The big value stock, I mean the banks, right? Berkshire Hathaway, Verizon, like Procter Gamble, basically the Dow Jones Industrial, the Dow Jones Index, right? Like Procter Gamble.
Thank you, Shelley.
Yeah. Basically anything that's not tech.
Basically anything that's not tech. That's right.
All right. So yeah, we got James dropped some. We got GE. We got Ford Airlines. Ruel dropped Play. Dave and Buster's.
It's not the first thing that would come to mind, but I guess they've got a
oil and gas
manageable, energy
for sure. That dirty old energy.
Value.
How is solar doing right now? Tan
10 moves. 10's volatile. It's giving back its gains from the last couple of days, but it was moving pretty nuts for a couple months there.
So using our handy little volume profile thing, we can see that right here, there's a bunch of people that own the stock. All right. So that means that to climb up through here, we're going to have to deal with a bunch of sellers that are going to push us down. All right. So there's going to need to be a nice surge in buy-in volume to get above this level. But once we do, and this line's right up with resistance, there's going to be a gap in liquidity. All right. That gets us right up to about here. So Tan, do we bounce at this level? Very well looks like we could, but there's also a gap of liquidity here. That means we could drop to right about here that you see showing up on the price. I don't know. I don't see like a really clear structure for a big run on solar, but I think eventually it will happen. So we just got to wait for that structure to show up. Okay, let's talk about a stock that I actually think is going to bounce. I like Palantir right now. Give me a emoji in the chat if you're watching Palantir.
True, Bill. Agreed.
What did Bill say? Let's not kid ourselves. Neil and Spencer are looking cute.
Dude, this show is so weird. You guys are like the weirdest corner of our little community here. This show is weird. Neil, the other day I was in a meeting.
Laterally with the. All right.
Wait, the other day I was in a meeting.
Right.
Neil.
Look, yeah.
I was in a meeting and I looked over on your show and Bree was doing leg raises. And I was like, what
those were not leg raises. Those were mermaids.
And I was like,
those were mermans.
What is happening on this show right now?
All right. Well, I don't know. We got the perhaps an emoji that's not supported by our service, but shout out to you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, hey, Raul is dropping a new issue, a new ETF in the chat. Detox. Yeah.
Is that one ETF? It's the whole infrastructure play. Oh, I like that, bro. I'm gonna add that to the watch list so we don't forget it.
Oh wait, is Detox
Amplify cleaner living ETF?
Yeah. This one, it's like the anti. There used to be a Vice ETF. I don't know if it's still around. It may have closed, but it's like the anti-Vice ETF. No, it's still around. I think. Yeah, it's still around. This is the anti-Vice ETF. This is like all like the anti, alcohol, gambling, the ETF.
Spencer, show your chest hair, please.
For the show.
Please, dude. Please. For the fans.
I'm like Jose Altuve. I can't. I have a tattoo that my wife doesn't want me to show.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're constantly learning something about new about Spencer.
What? That's what Jose Altuve said. That was a baseball reference. If anyone. Oh, all right. Never mind.
Jose Caesar. What's his name?
Yeah. Sorry.
Jose Caesar.
Wait, I'm here today because I thought Neil and I were playing chess.
All right, we're gonna play chess. I just want to explain what I think about the Palantir chart.
Okay.
So these ravenous animals that are already coming at me about the no confirmation on the right side, which is very astute. Clearly, you've been. Hey, you know what, John Moore? That shows you've been watching the show, learning technical analysis, how to get technical. I love it. Very happy to see that. What I see is the beginnings of, and here's the thing about these damn patterns, is it's best to have them on your watch list so you can get in on the good early before you miss out on it. But what I see is an inverse head and shoulders in formation. Now, when we have an inverse head and shoulders, it's fantastic when it's nothing but green on the upside and nothing but red on the downside. Now we're looking for our second bounce. All right. We've got our neckline formed here. These are the armpits of the head and shoulders. All right. Pits. That forms our neckline. That forms our supply zone. That's our breakout area. But we can trade before the breakout area if we get confirmation of a bounce. Now, what would provide a confirmation of a bounce? Either a bullish engulfing candle or some type of doji that shows the buyers have pushed this stock up during a session. We want to start seeing green. What is this red line I've drawn sort of through the middle of this structure? If I just delete all of the mess that I've created here, what is this red line that I've drawn through the middle of the structure? Well, let's go over to the volume profile. This is where the meat of the trading has occurred with Palantir. This is where there are a ton of folks holding the stock, probably waiting to sell so they can break even for missing the top and then getting down here. So that's what you got to fight against. So this from here, upon confirmation of a bounce on our support level here, after confirmation of a bounce, we're trading with this level, which is 2465 as a target. We break through this level, we're trading with the neckline 2628 as a target. We break above that, we're looking for full resolution of the head and shoulders, which is from the lowest point on the inverse head and shoulders, which is down here at about 17. This song is really funky. Added to the neckline. So we'll go ahead and add that to the top of our demand zone and then draw our ray right about there. That is the aggressive target for Palantir. So from here, if we are getting aggressive with it, scaling in at these key points, little checkpoints in the road, we got a ruler tool. There is potential for, if we recognize a bounce, somewhere around a 76% gain. All right. Bullish or bearish on sloppy toppy. Yeah, aka bag holders, exactly right. So we've got a big old group of bag holders right here, and they just cannot wait to shit on your parade. And that is just how it works. But once we get enough believers to come through, we've got these checkpoints, these levels to get through for that ultimate 76% gain. But of course, a pattern is not complete. We do not have a head and shoulders reversal pattern. It looks like this until we pass above the resistance line, right? So we got to pass above this demand zone right here. That's where we need to get. That's why I'm watching Palantir. I'm watching it, and let me just rephrase again why I'm watching it at this level right now. Because I want to try to get as much out of this pattern that may be forming as possible. These are sort of the 3 trade zones here when we're forming this pattern. Yes, it's got some work to do. We're looking at the weekly. Let's look at the daily really quick. Look at the daily on this thing. We are right on support. We're playing games here right on support. We've touched here multiple times. We know that's a meaningful level. It's also where we've got a slight shelf coming out, and I'm going to change this song because it's making me trip. We've got a slight little shelf here with the volume. But once we see the signs of reversal corresponding with a surge in volume, as we are just getting to the point of oversoldness, we will have the gumption, we'll have the strength to get up to this volume shelf for the first leg of this 3-part swing trade. So that's why I'm watching Palantir. Okay. You want to line it up with some fibs? Let's do it. Let's get the old Fibonacci out. And then we're going to play some bullet chess really quick. Friday. Noel, you belong here. All right, so let's get the fib out. So I'm going to press Alt F, my shortcut for my Fibonacci retracement here on TradingView. The previous high down to the lowest part in our head and shoulders pattern, and let's start taking a look here. This is really cool. This is really good stuff. We can see that there is some this creates a zone here. Where's my rectangle? There it is. All right. So we've got this shelf activity. It kind of starts to drop off. See how the shelf starts to drop off right here and then picks back up again? Right in between the red line that I drew and the red line here. This is the 0.236 on the Fibonacci. All right. See how there's that little cove and then it starts to stick back out again on the volume profile on my right. And then we can see that the demand zone that the supply zone, that is this green box, is lining up extremely well with the 0.382. It might be hard for you to see, but it is this darker green line. And then the next segment up is getting us right into gap zone here. So something to watch out for when you're trading Palantir. If we get above this primary demand zone that also serves as the neckline in our inverse head and shoulders pattern, is that, where's my thingy? We've got a gap zone. And what happens when you get to a gap, guys? That's what happens, if you know what So good call out to Miles Kaplan, our resident dog with a toupee on his head. Put positions for QQQ and BAC. BAC. Let me just delete.
Neil, do you bank with BOFA?
Bank of A? No, I don't. I have a credit union that I've had since undergrad.
Credit unions are awesome.
What is? I don't like. I forgot why I did it. I was smoking a lot of grass at the time. I don't really remember.
Credit unions have like lower fees, and you can use like any ATM at any credit union, I think, right? Isn't that?
Yeah, like sister unions have but I mean, so yeah, they have ATMs that you can look up their network, which is really nice. I agree.
I bank with Capital One, and I think it stinks, but I'm never going to change it because I'm so lazy.
So is that the biggest difference between credit unions and banks, or the fees?
Do we have any boomers in chat that can explain this to us? I'm 31. I'm gonna be 32 soon. I know I should know this. I know I should know it, but I don't.
So my friend Google knows everything.
Oh, you're friends with Google?
Yeah. Actually, you know who
I figured you'd be friends with Bing Video.
You know who we could talk to about this? This is Mike Rao. He used to work at several banks. Yeah. Okay. Right. Credit unions are non-profit. That's right. I didn't know that back in the day. Credit unions are not. That's why they don't charge fees.
Okay, so they're not trying to constantly sell you extra accounts and shit.
Right. Exactly.
So that's nice. This line seems kind of arbitrary looking at the actual price structure and the volume. Hey, guys, what is our new favorite thing here? PAC sloppy toppy. So what do I think about puts on Bank of America? Smart. That's smart. But you have this threshold to get through. So I tried to box in sort of the top here. And I'll just delete that. You got to break through this support level. I don't know why I have a weird line, but then look at the volume here on the right. You got a nice little volume cove right here. So it can drop like a rock. So yeah, I'd say puts on Bank of America are pretty good. And then what was the other one you wanted to look at? Who asked about
Baba?
No, it was QQQ, and then we'll do Baba. This is for Nick Bay. I'll just call you Bay. This is for Bay. QQQ, we shall see. So there's a okay. So look, AMZN, Amazon. Jake pointed this out previously. TrendSpider, new dad. We pull up the old Bollinger Band. Amazon's at like a do or die point. One is it's been in the sideways channel that's been trading in, and it finally broke up. All right, and then now it can either bounce off of the resistance level on that sideways channel. Remember, previous resistance is inverted into support once you cross above it or break out above it, and it might do that. Also, what I've just turned on, the blue lines and the red squiggly line is my Bollinger Band. The red line is like the mean. Stocks like to return to the mean within the Bollinger Band, and they bounce around. So what it can do at this level is, again, do or die. It's either going to bounce off this mean, which is in confluence of this resistance level, or it's going to cross below it. And if you get that cross below, it's going to drop to something like this, which is really just about the mean in this channel that we've been in. Amazon, big player in QQQ, of course, in terms of what is driving the value of QQQ. What?
I have a question. Is it Bollinger or Bollinger?
I hear both. I switch it up every time. I change it every time. Bollinger. It's Bollinger for sure. That's the great question. Great question. And then so we're looking at QQQ. I have two indicators live on my overlaying on my price. Number one is the Bollinger Band. And then number two, this green one is the VWAP, the volume weighted average price, which is what is used by hedge funds. If you were to ask a hedgie, like, what is the one indicator they'll put on the chart if they only had to pick one, this is it. You can see that we're resting right on the VWAP as support. So QQQ, we got to wait and see, but you got to be aware. I think it's time to blow off some steam. So I think we're going to return to the mean. I think we're going to break the support here on the VWAP and then probably return to the mean here, which is this 20-day moving average. So that's my take on QQQ. James. Okay. James, exactly. I don't know, but yeah. Okay, so here we go, guys. We're going to play a real quick game of chess. This is your opportunity to take bets, all right? So give me, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? Let's do straw poll.
Wait, what? Let's do a poll.
We're going to do a bullet game. I'm going to create a poll.
Do a poll within YouTube. No, do a poll within YouTube.
I don't know how.
I can do it.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it.
All right, Bree, do it. You're not doing anything right now anyway.
Yeah.
And then while you're doing that, I'll answer James's question. Can you break down the Bollinger Band on IWM? Well, this is just going to be sideways, I'm sure.
Be right back.
Yeah. So let me delete all my drawings on this and just look. This, remember with your volume here, I know this isn't the Bollinger Band yet, but remember with your volume here, this means that there's a shitload of buyers and sellers here. This is the point, the so-called point of control. So this is a magnet. Think about like planets in orbit or a moon in orbit around the Earth. It's always going to try to return to that unless there's an event that dislodges the planet or moon from orbit. And that's what we hope for, and that's what we would consider a breakout, either to the upside or the downside. Let me turn this volume down a little bit. And you can see, let's just do the play-by-play here. Over the past like couple months here. With the Bollinger Band, I'm going to turn off my VWAP, so that's a green line. And guys, Bollinger Band rules. Bollinger Band, whatever you want to call it, I don't care. You're bouncing off of the lower standard deviation, which is this blue line. Once you got confirmation with this doji, this hammer, showing that it got low for the day, but then buyers pushed that shit right back up. This is a day session. You knew that you were going to, the way that you use this, you don't know, but you have an educated forecast that the price of the stock will return to the middle line. Then, if it crosses above the middle line, you are looking for it to return. You're looking for it to reach the upper standard deviation and then probably bounce back down unless a new upward trend is established. In this case, it's just trading sideways. So this thing has just been playing bouncy between these levels. So you can also see traders were watching this. This is a neutral candle. If I zoom in on this thing, IWM. So this formation for a candle is very neutral. You got this, and then you got this. The body is surrounded by, we got really high, and then people pushed it back down. We got really low, people pushed it back up, and it's tight, creating this tight little body of the candle. It means we're not really sure who's going to be in charge tomorrow. So that can kind of go both ways. But in this case, if I delete my drawings, it gapped up. It gapped up from the close. All right, but then as soon as we hit that upper standard deviation, we bounced a little bit off of the middle line. This is 20-day moving average, but then the sellers, the bears came in and said no, and pushed it way down. All right, but from those fast moves, you get a powerful bounce, right? So we had the buyers come in very quickly on very high volume. This is some of the highest buy-in volume, actually. This is the highest buy-in volume that IWM has had during this entire channel. And that's the lowest point that it got to. So there is strong support down here. Strong support. There's plenty of people, as soon as it gets down here, they say, I will buy that. And you can see that gradually increasing. The level where people are willing to really come in and buy that come up, so that you see that reflected in the general trend of the Bollinger Band, where these lower standard deviations are getting a little bit higher. Recently, we've been getting a downward turn, and when you're looking at the standard, or when you're looking at the 20-day moving average here, this red line, you want to watch for curls, not necessarily like rolling hills, right? But when you see sharp turns, many technical analysts will use that as a sort of backup to a thesis that a new trend is starting. So when you see those sharp turns, that's what's happening. Right now, we're just kind of just going with the motion of the ocean in a sideways channel here. And it's like I said, there's a ton of buyers and sellers right here, just running the game through these two levels. And we're at the lower end right here. So we shall see. You can see there's a little bit of a table there, a little bit of a volume shelf here that we might get a bounce out of. Today looking rough, though. But it doesn't matter. We're still well within the sideways range. It's not an indication that this thing is going down. It's not necessarily a rounding formation either. If I get rid of the Bollinger Band and all my stupid little drawings, it's not like a really clear rounding top. Let's go to weekly. I mean, the argument can be made that you have a double top right here. But we shall see. That kind of RSI gets you excited on the daily. I mean, getting low like this. Yeah. I mean, that's another thing, is if you're using your Bollinger Band in confluence with your RSI, and finding the levels on your RSI where typically once it gets down to said level, you get a bounce. That's a great way to catch pivots to the upside or bounces or buy the dip or however the hell you want to put it. All right, so let's do a thing really quick. Okay, did you get the poll ready?
Yes, the poll is up and live. Quick update. We have 24 votes so far. Let's get some more votes in there. Right now, Spencer is leading the poll, 64% to 36%.
What the hell, guys? You guys, wait. Can more people vote on the poll, please? You guys are all betting on Spencer went like destroying me in a chess match.
You come with the king, you best not miss. All right.
You're right. Jesus Christ, he's absolutely right.
So I'm still confused as to how I play you, like technologically right now. What's going to happen?
All right, listen, Your Majesty. Let me take care of it. All right.
All right.
Consider me your humble servant.
What does that make me?
Court jester.
Oh, wait a minute. No, never mind. Never mind.
Oh,
all right, so I create this little challenge link. You know what I'm saying? But I want this thing. I want it to be the right type of game. So why you give me 10 minutes? Okay.
How long you want to play?
We're doing bullet. We're doing
1 minute.
game.
Oh man. All right.
Yeah. That's the only way I stand a chance.
I don't play 1 minute very often. So
neither do I.
Haven't
in all honesty.
I probably haven't played 1 minute since last year. So.
All right, check your Slack. I'm sending you, or I'm putting the Get Technical Slack.
The Slack channel that you ignore. Here we go. All right.
James, sorry. James already knows I suck at chess.
Okay. Oh, they want me to log into my account. Okay, I can do that. Dude, I don't know my login information. This is not good. Okay. Slack.
Just continue as guest.
Okay.
Oh shit. All right. Okay, so I'm white and it doesn't start. Okay, guys, this is 1 minute game. This is bullet chess.
You have 5 seconds to start. Okay. Jesus, I'm not good at this.
What, you getting your queen out already, you asshole?
All right, language.
Making me nervous. Wait, how am I in check?
Dude, I'm so far behind on time already.
I don't want to. Yes.
See, I don't play 1 minute chess, man. This is ridiculous.
Castle. Shit. I've totally exposed my center.
Nope, sorry.
Oh fuck,
dude, language.
Oh, be quiet, Mom. We're all adults here. Oh my god, I suck. Wait, is my turn?
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. You should have. Jesus, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no clue what I'm doing.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you guys were right.
It was not.
I felt good, dude. I took that queen. I was feeling right.
That was not a good game.
Whatever. Just take the W.
All right, so now I play Spencer to see who the true champion of Benzinga is.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
It took me 20 seconds to like get my bearings there.
You know what? It's all worth it for that moment that I took your queen with the bishop. I was on top of the world.
Yeah. Then 2 moves later, you gave me yours.
My mom is here. Hey, Mom.
What?
That's actually my mom. Thank you,
Mrs.
Mom.
Hamilton. Mrs. Hamilton.
Hey, Mom, I just won.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Mrs. Hamilton,
Oh,
it's a pleasure to meet you.
All right, take it easy. All right, producer AB, do you have your chess.com account open?
Yeah, let me get all logged in and everything. Is it the same link?
All right, while you're getting that ready, I'll take tickers to
No,
look at.
no,
right, I'm ready.
Forget tickers. I need. Can we get Mrs. Hamilton on the show?
Can you? No. Why do you want no?
I want to hear what Neil was like at like 13, 14, 15.
Mom, can you tell everyone in chat what I was like when I was a teenager, like 14 or 15?
I can't imagine it's much different than now.
That's true. That was good. That was a good one, Bree.
We don't do those on this show.
Oh, yeah.
We don't rely on gimmicks in this show.
Oh, you mean like
right? And if you guys support the us not using the soundboard,
wait, Bree,
give me one of these in chat.
Bree, do you want me to set it up or what? What's going on here?
Yeah, do we have to use? Well, I clicked that link and it looks like it's a new game. But
Happy Friday, Mom. Shouldn't you be at work? Okay, so if you guys are set, are you set, AB?
I don't know. I'm in the link. Like
My mom does qualify as a boomer.
No. What link? No. We need a. Okay, I have to make a new game. Is what?
Yeah, you just do that.
I might need a little bit more time. I don't know.
Did Happy? Yeah, I mean, damn it. I'm gonna go back and analyze that match all weekend. Why? Because I'm competitive. Oh my. Oh, you gotta switch your screen on. You gotta share your screen.
No, I'm not in the game here. Hold on.
My mom has had media training, unlike everyone that does a show on Benzinga. Every single person that live streams every day, and she took the conservative approach. Neil was a typical teen.
What's up?
Thank you, Mom.
Wait, I feel like
that
I'm really dumb here because I can't. Oh wait, custom game, right? That's what I want. Okay, we want to do bullet, right? We want to do 1 minute.
Say hi, Ryan.
Ryan, you're on the stream, by the way.
Only the best chairs at Benzinga.
Who else is
Say
behind?
hi, Joe.
Joe, it was Joe here.
By the way, guys, if you know 13 from chat, he is in the office today for a visit. And I just want to let you guys know, if you want to come out and see what's happening in downtown Detroit, especially as we're reopening, this is Neil talking. All right, come on down and come hang out with us at Benzinga. We would love to have you in the office. We'll take you out on the town and all that kind of stuff.
Bree, you ready? Bree, I just slacked you a link.
Can you share your screen, sir?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Wait, Spencer, I didn't. Oh, is it in the?
Yeah. Give me 1 second to get the link up, the screen up.
I had Spencer. When I took that queen, I could have taken it all.
All right, ready?
I'm ready. Born ready. Oh God.
Wait, is this bullet?
Yeah.
Oh geez.
Isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Take. Wait, who's white?
Oh God.
I am. Spencer's white.
Okay. So Spencer is white on the board on the bottom, and AB is black on the top.
Damn it.
Spencer has a great, a free bish in this. Yeah, there we go. Bish short for bishop. Protect your pieces, Aaron.
I don't know how.
That's fair.
Whoa, Aaron, come on now. Don't be doing that.
Just attack at all times. Always be attacking.
Oh, Aaron. Oh, no.
See, Spencer gets in your head. Like, he acts like he feels bad for you for something that you just did, which is just a couple levels of emotional manipulation. Classic narcissistic behavior.
Are you up or am I up?
Oh, shoot. I thought it was... All right, Aaron, you just lost your queen. Sorry.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. All right, maybe I did.
You're about to.
In reality, I may have.
You have 4 seconds left. All right. That what?
Watch the clock.
Aaron.
Move. Anything. Just move anything, Aaron. You have no time. Don't lose on time. Move all your pieces now. You can pre-move.
Oh, wait. I won?
No.
Yep. Yes, Aaron won. All right, everyone, let's get a couple in chat for Aaron, for BD and Spencer.
What are you talking about?
Just kidding. Spencer won. Aaron ran out of time on the clock, is what happened there.
All right. That was fun.
I requested more time before we started.
Spencer is a dominant personality.
You want to add me on chess? I'm at SJ. It's the same as my Twitter handle, at SJ Israel. That's my chess handle. So.
Thank you, Hex. Thank you. Okay, guys, what tickers do you want to look at? Do you want tickers or chess? Let us know. Can you do a YouTube poll? I mean, Spencer, you can go take your nap. I know that you like to take a nap around 1:47 every day. That's fine. He wakes up, he's got his little crown on his face. He's covered in candy wrappers. But let's do a YouTube poll because I don't know how to do it for chess or for tickers.
All right, throwing it up.
Roman, I agree with you. That was brutally painful. It's 1 minute chess is dumb. That was painful. It was painful to play in.
But it's so much better. It's so much better for streaming than like a 10-minute match or a longer classical match.
Let's do ticker. Come on, let's do some ticker time here. Do some ticker time.
Well, we're gonna ask the community.
I want Neil's thoughts on some tickers.
Well, you came to the right show to get my thoughts. I'll give you my thoughts on.
Yeah, Shelly, I agree. Spencer was hacking. Spencer hacked chess.com. Not cool, Spencer. Next time we play on a real board, I got you.
Wow. Okay. Thank you, AB. Jesus. Everything is red. Yeah, everything is red today. That's for sure. All right. Take on Twitter. I actually.
That's not true. That's not true. What do you mean everything is red? What do you mean everything is red?
What's your favorite stock today? What was your best trade today, Spencer?
I haven't made any trades today.
Okay, shut up. I mean that with love. Shut the fuck up. It's hard out there. A bunch of my positions got stopped out today.
I'm down in some stuff, just to be clear.
Okay, so Roman asked a really good question. What sectors are heating up? That you're asking the right question. You are asking the right question, Roman Lubers. Who in Roman society served a very important role in the societal structure. So let's first look at Twitter. Look, you just got obvious support right here that we've hit a few times. Let's take it back and see it was hit here. This is Chop City. All right. What you had previously was a beautiful gap down into a V-shaped reversal pattern. Remember, the V's, they don't actually look like an exact V. They got an upward impulse, a little shelfy, upward impulse, a little shelfy. And that's what we got here. Right, that's your V-shaped reversal. Always be watching for that. That's kind of what I'm hoping that we see. If we go back to PLTR really quick, hoping that we see some structure like that gives me some more conviction. And then here at the peak of the head and shoulders, again you see that V shape. It's red down, then up, impulse, shelf, up, impulse, shelf. So if we get back to Twitter, we've already had these identifiable price structures. But where we are right now is not identifiable whatsoever. In fact, all signs would say that this is probably more likely to break down past this support or just consolidate a bit sideways. So this is like, for me, I would say if I had to pick like red, yellow, or green on that, I'm a yellow on that. I'm completely neutral on Twitter. Because we need to see some more identifiable price structure, and then I can look at a different time frame. So no technical analysis should be done without conducting multi-time frame analysis, which is bouncing between depending on what type of trading you're doing, but bouncing between markedly different time frames. So if I were to go from the day to the 6 hour, that's not really a multi-time frame analysis. I'm going to go from the day to the hour on Twitter. And then see that we're just, this is just a choppy sort of sideways mess. JC Peretz would call this a hot mess. That's sort of his thing, is hot mess. Trademark. So yeah, nothing really interesting on Twitter. It depends on where you got in. I would say if you got in somewhere down in this range, if you're already holding, there's no clear sign of the direction this will go in. So there's no reason just to take profits unless you're very happy with what you have. This might be the time to do it. But neutral is my response on Twitter. Neutral.
So someone asked about which sectors were heating up, right?
Yeah, and that's the question to ask. So like, you always want to be doing top-down analysis. So we started the show by talking about, we bisected the market into two principal types of stocks. We bisected it into, what were they, Spencer?
Growth. Wait,
nice, Aaron. No, Aaron, you do it. You're my favorite.
Growth and value.
That's
growth and value. No, Spencer, I was gonna do it.
It's once he puts that little hat on his head, it just gets, how it gets.
Wait, can I go back to the question about what sectors are heating up? Like, we're talking about.
I'm literally answering that question.
Okay, because I have a specific one that I'm looking at. But
okay, so which stock in your portfolio do you want me to analyze?
No, it's not a stock in my. It's not a stock, and nor is it in my portfolio. But if you look at, and it's not super sexy, but you look at commodities right now, like the agricultural, like so. Let me give you a few tickers. All right, corn, CORN.
Talking tomatoes.
Wheat, WEAT. Right? Soybeans, SOYB. These are all commodity ETFs. Cane, CANE. These are all having good weeks.
All right, so here's how I do it. I have a watch list of all of the sector ETFs. All right. And then as I press down on my the first thing I do is I have a watch list of all of the sector ETFs that represent these groups of stocks. This is how you do a true top-down analysis. And then I filter it by volume, not by price change, but by volume. Or not filter, I put it in order of volume. So we can see that that's 43.99 million. So we can see that at the top here, we've got SPY, of course, obviously. Next to SPY, we've got QQQ. Next, we've got financials. Remember financials when JC Peretz was on the show? He very, very eloquently, while he was wearing his literally the golden ratio Fibonacci hat, called out the top on financials, which we're seeing. Financials, just taking a quick look at it. I know I'm not answering the question exactly, but with this double bottom, you wanted to see a little bit more power coming out of that, but then we got the little droop. So that's kind of like a failed breakout there on the financials. Energy. All right. This is your dirty energy. Remember, this is something we've been talking about on the show for a very long time. The energy has been in this double bottom. This is all part of that story of the rotation into value. And then when you're coming out of a downward trend and then reversing into an upward trend, you very often, almost all the time, have a run-up phase. And then you have a retracement before you start your true markup, if this is going to be where the smart money and the majority of the money is going to be going for a while. However, we got this rounding corrective formation here. This is the opposite of what you want to see coming out of there. So this is telling me we are not in a markup phase in energy. So that means energy stocks, Chevron. Let's go. Chevron,
Exxon,
oil, Exxon,
ConocoPhillips, COP, Schlumberger, SLB.
There you go. Oil stocks,
PSX, MLPs.
Probably not performant right now because we're not getting the markup phase that we want to see. Gold, ugly. This is gas and utility, so a little bit different. Oh wait, yeah, this is like natural gas, right? XLU. This actually looks, I don't know, kind of shitty, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Broadening wedge, maybe. Nothing super interesting there to me. XLI, this is industrials. Okay, so now we're getting to what Ruel was talking about. So now we're talking about building shit. What is the ticker that Ruel pointed out?
You added it to the watch list.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we're gonna find a sector that could be. Was it detox?
Yep.
Such a weird.
Yeah, it's DTOX.
Okay, so it doesn't have really a lot of price history, but what we can do is DTOX versus SPY to see its relative strength against the S&P, and we can see that it's really bottomed out, and it could be the beginning of a bullish regime for detox against the broader market in terms of it outperforming the broader market. Let's look at the stocks that. Well, I don't want to do that until I find a stronger upward trend. So let's go to sector ETFs. XLB materials got little bit smoked. We wanted to see from this double bottom. We wanted to see a reversal. We didn't get it. We flopped it over to the side. XLP. This is where we're getting into the consumer staples. Strength, potential breakout. This is a launch pad right here. Once we get past all of these folks that are holding the stock, aka bag holders, we could have a nice pop on XLP consumer staples. That is like Clorox and like toilet paper and stuff. All right, who's trolling?
It must be the moon or bust guys in the next. We did have someone asking about Baba. I don't know if you have time to do Baba real quick.
Yeah, I'll do Baba. Consumer staples look good, and then this is oil and gas. Oil and gas taking a shit.
No, I have to hop off, but this was fun. I have a 2 o'clock thing.
Okay.
All right.
Enjoy your nap. Consumer discretionary is another one we should be looking at. If anyone knows the consumer discretionary, yeah, here we are. So consumer discretionary is doing exactly what I was talking about, which is we've got a reversal of a trend. In this case, it's an ascending triangle reversal to the upside, and now we're getting that initial pullback, that initial retracement, which could bounce into a true markup, which is a continuation of a longer-term trend, which should be, if we actually get a strong bounce on this, a more consistent upward trend out of here. Watching that, if we compare that to TGT, we can see that these runs are pretty abound in that sector. All right, so I want to look at Baba, which I've done a lot of looking at Baba. So let's do this fast. Baba got to this multi-month level of support and had a very, very severe buyback right before it got into this volume shelf right here. So now we are watching this level, very important level, before we get into a more passable area for swifter moves, which takes us right up to resistance up here. Right there, right? So this is where we want to be trading. If we see a breakdown down past this volume shelf, which I've marked with this red line, we're going to be looking for support here again, which could serve as a double bottom. If we hold that support again, that shows the buyers are ready to push up and then overwhelm the sellers. You're going to be watching for this level here, which is 211. You're going to be watching for this level 228 for Baba. Thank you. Yeah. So Roman Lubers has got the list of this is like the standard list of sector ETFs. There are ETFs that get a little more specific in terms of industry. So I look at industry as like a sub-segment of sector, which are also helpful. So thank you for that, Roman. Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on the weirdest show on Benzinga. Everyone stay weird. Everyone stay weird. Any cattle or poultry ETF? James asks. I'm not sure if there's one specific for that because you gotta think about how many stocks there are that could be in it to comprise an ETF. Is this the only show that I do? Aaron Bree, drop the OnlyFans link if you've got it in there. So that would be the other place to find me. That's where I make most of my money. Guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm excited about what's going to happen with big chip tech stocks. We'll see. There is a good chance, guys, that based on everything that is happening, that we're going to have a period of some downward movement and consolidation across the market. But remember, that's the time where that's the best buying opportunities. So we might get a little discount here coming up. Is AB in my OnlyFans? Yep, of course. I do everything with AB. He's literally muted on the subject. So Jerry, thanks for tuning in. Everyone, thanks for tuning in. Happy Friday. What do I want to get to? I feel like there's something I want to tell you guys. I don't know. Next up, we've got Moon or Bust. All right, so that's where three young men are going to tell you what is going on with all those cryptocurrencies. So very interesting stuff. Make sure you stick around for that. Give us a like if you enjoyed the content today. If you enjoyed us taking an hour out of our work day so that we can provide content for you and information and community and fun stuff and sloppy toppy, give us a like. It is very, very helpful. So go ahead and take a moment and do that. I'll wait. Also, big shout out to my mom. Thanks for watching. Love you, Mom. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next Monday. And until then, happy trading.
Love y'all. Woo!